Hello, traveler. You couldn't have come. The Adventurers Guild has received a new commission, but it's a little complicated. We've struggled to find the right candidate for the job. I'll get straight to the point. The client is a distinctive musician from Liyue. She's in possession of a temporary travel permit that's about to expire, and is looking for someone familiar with the process to help her renew it and avoid deportation.
Hey! Wipe that disappointed look off your face! Imagine if you were in that situation! Huh. A distinctive female musician from Liyue? Sounds familiar.
Oh? Is she a friend of yours? She headed for the Tenryou. I hear that the commission has been very busy recently, so they probably won't be able to help her.
If it's who Paimon thinks it is, she's probably introducing the Tenryou Commission to some sweet riffs right now! But doesn't everyone love rock and roll?
Time to go.
Look! Is that really Xinyan? So it is Xinyan! Ha! Paimon's intuition prevailed.
Huh? Well, I'll be! I never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home. Well, if you're here for a performance, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you. It's a long... Have you heard of the Iridescence Tour? Well, it's okay if you haven't. Oh, the more I think about it, this whole thing was weird from the get-go. The organizers told me it was a music festival from Fontaine that was famous throughout Teyvat, but it seemed like nobody in Liyue had ever heard of it before. There was a guy standing on the side of the road calling out like he was selling Sunsetias or something. I only inquired because I felt bad for him.
Aw, that was...
Well, anyway, he showed me a ton of material. The iridescence? I heard that getting stage time means your music might start to be heard far and wide.
Wow, you'd be famous overnight if you were up there.
You think so? Oh, me too. I want as many folks as possible to hear my music. That's why I'm so set on this year's Iridescence Tour is being held here in Inazuma. I've been honing a bunch of new songs since I signed up. I even asked Beidou to ferry me out here ahead of time to scout the place out and make sure everything. Xiangling made me up a special packed lunch to wish me well, but they ran into trouble out on the ocean. They can't make it. They even got fishing boats to send a message to Inazuma so the authorities... Oh, how can they just cancel it like that? I come here to perform, and they tell me this after I arrive? Now there's no way of getting the travel permit that the organizers arranged for me. And my temporary travel permit here...
Seems like no one was more excited than you about performing at the festival. Why should you get the it's not fair.
It ain't always easy being a Well... Shucks, enough complaining. This ain't the first time I wasn't able to perform.
Wow, you should...
If you want to play rock and roll for a living, you gotta be tenacious. That's why I sprang into action. I submitted a request at the Adventurers Guild and headed straight to the Tenryou Commission to see what else I could find out. However, I've been standing here for ages already. I'm not sure what's keeping those Tenryou Commission samurai so busy.
How dare they! Paimon bets they're just...
It's fine. Stuff like this is bound to happen when you step onto unfamiliar shores. Hey, traveler, Beidou told me you've been in Inazuma for a while now. You must know how to get things done around here. Now we're talking. If you can get my permit straightened out, I'll write you a killer tune.
You again? I thought I told you we're...
Sorry, fellas. Perhaps my agent.
Madame Kujo-Sara? Oh, you must be the... Is this outsider girl a friend of...
Sure is. She got stood up and now she's stuck here, so she needs to extend her travel permit.
Please, don't be mistaken. We're not purposely delaying anything. Something big happened recently, and the reason this young lady is still in the queue isn't because she came later than anyone else. It's because there's no one free to take care of
Oh, what is...
I can't tell you anymore. Madame Kujo-Sara is in the courtyard. Ask her yourself if you want to understand the situation.
So they really are...
Seems that way, but that's okay. They're just doing...
Why do these samurai look so serious? Like they're about to go to battle.
Formations! Follow the vanguard and assemble outside the city. Traveler. And who else do we have here? No harm done. What brings you to the Tenryou Commission headquarters all of a sudden? Because if there's anything I can help with, don't have...
Finally! Someone who can call the shots!
I see. It's regrettable that your friend has run into such an unfortunate... The Tenryou Commission is experiencing a large turnover of personnel in very difficult circumstances. We really are short on people. I apologize for not having tended to your friend's request.
It's rare to see you guys struggling like this. What is it this time? Oh, yeah! We're just casually asking.
No one's to blame here. Seems I just arrived at a bad time.
Yeah! Why don't you tell us what kind of trouble you're facing, and we'll do our best to help. In return...
We really could use the extra help. Especially from capable individuals. All right, here's the situation. Recently, a nameless domain has appeared in the Araumi region. Monsters with incredible strength have been pouring into the...
But surely the Tenryou Commission...
The domain appeared quite unexpectedly, and we've come under serious pressure. I've already sent out... Originally, I was planning to lead a force there myself. But an extended period on the front lines would leave the Tenryou Commission without
Well, if you need folks who can fight, I'll wager we can certainly be of assistance. Ain't that right, Traveler?
Yeah, we do...
Jeez, are you really giving orders to a general, Paimon?
It's fine. I'm indebted to you. This really is the best. If it were anyone else, I'd have to refuse. But even the almighty Shogun has
Oh, say now. Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself in Inazuma. Oh, I'm getting to. Xiangling and the other folks are always saying, Madame Kujo-Sara, where should we go next?
I'll take you over to the location now. I should warn you that I haven't been there myself yet, so I'm not sure how dangerous things could... As a precaution, please bring sufficient combat equipment and supplies with you.
Can we write off the
Fair enough. I'll put in a request now.
Hold up. I remember there's a travel permit processing fee. Why don't you write that off, and I'll cover all our other expenses. It's nothing. Actually, Beto gave me a bag of Mora to spend before I even got off the ship. Seeing as I'm inconveniencing just about it, why don't we just split it between us? It should cover equipment and supplies, no...
Huh. You are a woman of...
No, don't mention it. But...
I will see to it personally.
Fantastic!
So it's agreed? All right, let's...
Sounds like a plan. Let's hit the road.
Hey, look over there!
Those samurai look like they...
Ma'am, you're finally here. We were ambushed by monsters at the entrance as soon as we started to investigate. We were able to push most of them back into the domain, but Some of them escaped to the south. Many of our troops were injured, so I decided to tend to them before issuing the order to pursue.
Southeast? Oh no. This is urgent. We need to split up for now. I'll lead a team to pursue the monsters that got away. I'm sure you don't need reminding, but be careful.
Don't worry about a thing. We got this.
One more thing. Monsters often try to sneak out from the domain.
Watanabe, trust in...
Yes, ma'am.
And off she goes.
Wow, she ain't playing.
Well, she is leading an arm. Okay, let's get over to... Look, monsters! Let's take them out!
One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind.
Did we stop them?
Huh? There's something on the ground.
It's just a piece of paper. It looks like a little paper figure.
A paper figure, huh? Reminds me of the Shiki... Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking into legends from all over Tibet. They say in Inazuma there are paper cutouts imbued with magical power that follow their masters wherever they go. Some of them can banish evil.
Sounds a bit like all that sigil and adepti art stuff they have over in Liyue. What? Paimon is a professional Tibet travel guide and your best friend! Let's see your fighting aura go-
Wait, look!
Hey there, little paper guy. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
Where am I? Oh no. Wait. Did you see?
Well, there were monsters around here, all right.
Thank you. And thank goodness they didn't manage.
Are you a Shikigami?
To my knowledge, Shikigami are all about defeating monsters. So what's your story?
My name is Shiki Taisho, and I'm sorry you have to see me like this. Domain is called the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. I'm the overseer. The Mystic Onmyo Chamber has been in an extended slumber, just as I have. However, a few days ago, under the influence of an unknown... Actually, it seems like I may have suffered some memory loss in the process. All I remember is waking up to a... I was surprised to see the monsters turn into paper charms when they were defeated. That's when I remembered that they must also be Onmyodo creations, and form part of this
Onmyodo creations?
I'm sorry. I can't give you a clear explanation right now. Me? My sincere apologies. I am a Shikigami, but all I know is that I'm the overseer responsible.
You mean you don't even know if you're one of the good guys? Aw. Hey, don't worry. Paimon heard that those with memory loss...
I was just about to try that. I still have many unanswered questions, but one thing I'm certain of is that my powers originate from this. For some reason, I have a feeling that I should...
If Shikigami are supposed to help with banishing evil and repelling monsters, as for your memory loss, did you ever hear those stories? You know, the one where someone loses their memory and forgets about the incredible powers they had?
Actually, I was just thinking along those lines.
The most urgent task is helping you to remember, right? Once your memory's back, you might be able to control the domain again and stop any...
Traveler, can I borrow you for a second? This Shiki Taisho has only just woken up and it's lost part of its memory. Well, if it really is a guardian of the domain, then we're in good company. But if it's not, exactly. We shouldn't make any foregone. Besides, we still don't know who built this domain or why there are so many monsters inside. Paimon, on the other hand, seems to trust it quite a bit. I guess she's still a child at heart. Hold on there, Paimon. Let's get a grasp of the situation.
I understand. Between my mysterious memory loss.
Why don't you let me test your sincerity?
Sincerity? Ooh,
You may not believe it, but music lovers like myself are able to use a special kind of language that isn't used by ordinary folks. This language can be transmitted to others in the form of music.
ooh, special language?
It's an honest language that touches the true depths of the heart. I'll be using this language to perform a test to see if our friend Shiki Taisho here is truly trustworthy.
Music? That's not something I have much experience with. But I'm willing.
All right. Well then listen up and look lively. So, hope your spines ain't shivering too much.
But you only played one song. Is that enough for...
The language I spoke was hidden in the music. You won't notice it, but it'll find its way into your heart. And every soul reacts differently to this kind of language. Just tell me how it made you feel, and
What?
a kind heart? A heart forced into evil deeds? A heart closed off from having grown used to misfortune? So, Shiki Taisho, tell me.
I'm sorry, I've never heard music like this before. So what I can say is that my body and soul, if I have a soul, I'm not sure how to put it. But it felt like I was wandering aimlessly on a path. There were sounds coming from beyond the mist that frightened me. And I worried I was about to be swallowed by some... I didn't know where my destination was. But it felt like someone was...
Wow. That's a lot of feels for a piece of paper. Maybe Paimon failed the test. All Paimon could think...
Grilled fish. I think I saw something similar to that. There was a fire at the end of the mist. People were sitting around with freshly caught fish on bamboo skewers. And yet, I had the feeling...
An endless journey. And there wasn't any fighting. Mighty interesting. So my melody didn't conjure up any...
Oh,
No, you gave a great answer. I had a few friends listen to that tune before as well. As far as songs go, it's pretty complex with a lot of twists and turns, but the image you had prevailed the whole way through.
Are you talking about Xiang?
That's right. I'll wager you're a like-minded being. Based on...
really? I was just trying to describe how I felt.
That's because this is all still mysterious to you. I have no doubt about the language of music. It tells music ain't bound to anything. It's free in the truest sense of the word. Shiki Taisho, to me, out of all the things you could...
Thank you very much, young lady.
No need to thank me. Trusting you is an extension of my belief in my musical intuition. Not to strum my own chord or anything. Well, this is all just my own opinion, and everyone's entitled to theirs. But for the moment, it seems like we're all in the same boat either way.
I will never forget the kindness you've all shown me.
Oh, enough of that. We're not helping you because we need something from you. The most important thing now is to prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. Traveler, we better get combat ready. Let's see with this. Maybe we can take care of everything before Madame Kujo Sara gets back.
For adventurers at our level, there isn't a domain...
strange. The Mystic Omnio Chamber doesn't look special in any way.
True, but I can sense my power.
Wait, look over there!
Someone inside the domain? I can't believe it. Who would choose to enter a domain like this?
Oh, I was wondering who it could be, but it seems you. I heard your footsteps and thought, who in Tevat would set foot in such a danger?
It's you!
Then I heard your voice and, well, it's been a long time, traveler. You're getting bolder.
Child! Hurry! The domain. Wait!
Child. He's on the tall side, isn't he?
Hello, miss. Tartaglia will do just fine.
Paimon will tell you who he is. He's someone who shows up before bed.
Hey now, all this time apart and this is the greeting I get?
You know what Paimon's talking. Wait. Xinyan doesn't know what Paimon's talking.
Interesting attire, but I think she's a Liyue girl. Now then. Actually, I want to start.
This is an adventure.
Huh?
Tartaglia here is always messing stuff up. Even when the dangers are obvious, he just recklessly charges in. Something an adventurer should never.
Yes. I couldn't have put it better myself. I too am an adventurer, and I've caused my fair share of trouble for Paimon and the traveler.
Oh, so you're a Mondstatter. Pleasure to meet you. I'm from Liyue myself.
The pleasure's all mine. So,
That's right. We're trying to find out why the monsters here are so According to Shiki Taisho here, this domain is known as the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. There are lots of
a domain that lets its monsters escape into the outside world. What forces are... As for me, I stumbled in almost by accident. But now I'm curious about this mystery. We adventurers don't rest until the truth comes to light. It's in our nature. So, do you mind if I join you guys? If you haven't heard, I'm pretty handy in a fight.
Traveler, what do you think?
You're not going to reject me, are you? Oh, don't be so cruel, traveler. You know how strong I am. Now we're talking.
Another addition to the Shiki Taisho memory hunting crew. Their strength and...
I'm assuming Shiki Taisho is the little paper... A simple yet captivating design. And look at the little face! I bet...
Yeah, take it.
All right. Why don't I bring our new...
You said that you're the overseer here, but I didn't see you when I entered.
I believe so.
Well, brother, maybe if you'd have slowed down a little bit, you would have noticed.
Brother, that's a very intimate... So, according to the information we have, it's very possible that Shiki Taisho is the guardian of this domain. I'm sure we'll find out the truth of that soon enough. Shiki Taisho also says that its power has been regenerating ever since it set foot here. It might even be able to absorb more power the further in...
Shiki Taisho, can you remember anything yet? Or do you feel...
They say that everything about Shikigami is derived from magic. Perhaps the more powerful our friend here becomes, the more likely it is that they'll recover their...
Now that I've been here a little while, I have a vague sense that I should be able to control certain parts of this domain.
I've taken care of the monsters in this room. They all turned into tattered paper charms when I defeated them. That was some exhilarating combat, but I'm afraid I can't seem to find a way to progress further. Shiki Taisho.
Allow me to give it a try.
What in tarnation?
Anyone else getting the creeps here? It looks real eerie.
It's the scent of monsters. The monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys should learn to see the fun...
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Make sure you guys protect us! Especially Paimon.
I hear something. This place. Yes, this used to be my dominion. I should fight. Everyone, I've just remembered some combat techniques. Please, allow me...
escape! One with nature! Ka! Clouds high, the birds call!
Eat this!
Wind strider! Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
There are 4 great spirits and 3 spokes in the Mitsudomo. This domain is a magnificent work of Onmyodo. Over 1,000 types of Shikifuda were once placed here, 9 of which are recognized as high magic. Onmyodo can expel evil and repel monsters. When used wisely, it can be of great help to martial artists. The secrets therein are all hidden within these Shikifuda.
Let's dance.
Time to go.
Shined up. You're toast.
Clouds high, the birds call!
But why did people want to do battle in this domain? On the way here, I noticed many damaged Shikifuda and all kinds of weapons, as well as the scent of grilled fish. Who was it that left all this behind?
Time to go. That hurts! Time to go.
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin.
Time to go.
There is no escape.
Time to go. Time to go.
Shine down.
Time to go.
Get them! Let's dance.
As one with wind and cloud. Time to go.
There is no escape.
Time to go.
It's my lucky day.
Nice and spicy.
There's more.
Let the show begin.
Time to go.
Shine down.
Nova, get them!
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Torn to oblivion.
As one with wind and cloud.
There is no escape.
Wind strike. Time to go.
Illusion shot!
Nice and spicy.
Clouds high. The birds.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Shine down!
Wind strike.
Get them! At the right.
Into the wind. One with wind and cloud.
You're toast! Ready, steady, go!
Time to go.
Illusion shattered!
Time to go.
That hurts.
Shine down!
Let's dance.
Falling leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Illusion shattered!
Let me try my blade.
Torn to oblivion!
More! To the very one with wind and cloud. Time to go. It's fine.
Come on, we can do it.
Time to go. Wind Strider.
There is no
Another test subject.
That hurts. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Have a little taste.
The wind moves.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Winter. Eventually come.
Follow the wind. Time to go.
Illusion shot!
Nice and spicy.
As one with wind and cloud.
You're toast.
Torn to oblivion!
Not bad. That was some perilous action. I've experienced close calls like that before.
No surprise to see Child enjoying himself.
Of course, I relish this kind of endless fighting. Putting your life on the line, giving your all, and leaving nothing on the back.
I guess bringing Child along does have its advantages.
Hey, watch your step! What is this paper cutout? Looks just like Shiki.
I know what this is. It's a replica of me. A mass-produced Shikigami. I should feel...
How was it? What'd you see?
Harunosuke.
My master, Kamuna Harunosuke. He was the first Onmyoji of Inazuma and a master of charm magic. He created...
Huh. So it was your master that...
But what was his reason behind...
Perhaps he was passionate about Omiodo? Maybe when he discovered how strong he was, he did...
It's possible. Those obsessed with certain disciplines are often capable of... Perhaps that was the case with Kamuna Harunosuke. Onmyodo may have been everything to him. So he created a domain, but he couldn't foresee that something would go wrong with the domain, that he would lose control of the Onmyoto, and that his Shikigami would turn into monsters.
What? Shikigami can turn...
That's not possible, right? That could...
I'm just shooting in the dark here. If the monsters weren't originating from the Shikigami or paper charms, where were they coming from? The Inazuman authorities must have caught wind of this place and sent people here to...
No. Even though I still can't recall what he looked like, or how it felt to be in his company, there is one with his ability. There's no way Kamuna would have made an error like this with his Onmyoto. More importantly, I'm
Oh, really? Well then, that leaves us... What if Kamuna Harunosuke is evil, and created this domain to enhance his own Myoto? What if he succeeded in creating monsters that could become weapons? That would make him a problem, and you would...
Evil?
Easy, Red. Isn't it a little... Shiki Taisho passed my test and earned my trust. I don't like...
Hey, I'm merely making inferences based on Shiki Taisho's memories. I'm not trying to cast doubt on him, and it's true that we don't have any Besides, is being used as a weapon really that bad? All right. The next room should be through that door. Let's see if we can find more of Shiki Taisho's replicas and help him restore his memories. Who knows? We may even find Kamuna Harunosuke himself somewhere further in. I wonder how strong of a fighter he is.
Let's keep moving.
Uh-oh. Where's Shiki Taisho and Red? Oh, are they still in the domain? Oh, no. We can't get back in. It's stopping outside.
What's that rumbling? Can you feel...
Oh, this ain't good. We can't make any hasty decisions.
Hey!
Huh? Kujisara? You're back so soon!
Not soon enough. We spent a long time chasing those monsters down. How are things looking here?
No other monsters have emerged since we defeated the ones at the entrance. However, strange noises keep coming from inside the domain. Something big must be...
We've already expended a lot of strength intercepting those monsters, investigating the truth of this domain.
Ma'am, it's not looking good for the wounded soldiers, but we came across a few scattered monsters on the way. But if I may be so bold, we need you to bring up the rear and escort the wounded back to the...
I suppose it can't be helped. I'll send the wounded back to Inazuma City and dispatch an elite force here. You've already been a great help.
Well, that's mighty kind, Madam Cujo, but we're not out of strength yet. In fact, we've plenty to go around. We'll keep a close eye. Oh, if we're gonna help someone...
Yeah, we can get a fire going and eat some grilled fish for...
I just got a wave of new inspiration. I'm gonna write a song about this daredevil trip.
We at the Tenryou Commission will forever remember your contributions to our cause. For now, I leave this domain in your... Watanabe will be stationed in the area. Be sure to alert him if anything on a...
Shinyan, did you leave out the part about us entering the domain on purpose? Don't think Paimon didn't notice.
You got me. Well, I bet you were fixing to do the same. There's still a lot we don't know about the domain. If we get the authorities involved, we might end... Now, let me be clear. I ain't biased in favor of Shiki Taisho. It's just... those memories are really important to him. Before we find out the truth about his origin, we shouldn't go making assumptions. Yeah, and it's a terrible feeling to be misunderstood. I would know. Sometimes people are too ready to judge a book by its cover. Sometimes a glance is all it takes. And once someone's misunderstood, they got... Rock and roll is great music, but it's also easily misunderstood. I made a friend of Shiki Taisho as soon as he heard the language I was speaking.
I need to find my own way. That's right. We're gonna have to prove Shiki Taisho's innocence before she returns. I need to ask a favor. Can you guys keep the Tenryo Commission's campaign against the domain a secret from Shiki Taisho?
You're really considerate, Shinyan. You really care about Shiki Taisho's...
Could I call myself a friend if I didn't? Huh? There's that noise again.
Wait! Paimon wants to take a look too! So you really think we should tell? Then again, if he turns on us when we lay it all out there, Paimon will have... There's no way we're losing to a tiny paper cutout!
Traveler, come quick!
I failed again.
Shiki Taisho.
I'm fine. I had to use up some of my power The door just now must have actually been a disguised mechanism. As soon as anyone touches it, it seems that no one can enter during the... It's all my fault. If only I could exert...
There's no need to go blaming yourself.
I couldn't say. But that man possesses... He's unlike any ordinary person. He enjoys fighting and knows no fear of it.
He's a troublemaker, but he could be in serious danger right now. We can't let him perish in the...
He was hardly breaking a sweat in there. I think we should have faith in his abilities. As much as I hate sitting around. If even Shiki Taisho can't get back in, there's not much we can do. Well, while we're waiting...
I'd love to.
But you're just a piece of paper. Are you really more...
Trust me when I say that I'm well aware of the risks you're taking to help me. The experiences, battle...
Us Liyue folk are all about maintaining a tranquil mind. Things will only get worse if you let But there are some things in life that resist the more you try to repress them, that make for freedom the more you try to tie them down. That's the kind of tenacity that gets me fired up.
You're talking about things like rock and roll.
Right on. It's powerful yet flexible, with a stubbornness that never surrenders to the...
I see. Then let us wait for the opportune...
Now that's more... Well, Traveler, if you got other matters to attend to, we can rendezvous somewhere close by when the domain is open again.